guys? This is Nate. Dane's not here again. He's never here. This is Nate reporting in for a video on SoCal Slayer's channel. Today, you probably can already tell by the title, I'm going to be doing unboxing and first impressions slash speed review on a Daiwa Lexa 300 HS and a Daiwa Aired X 7-foot heavy rod that I just ordered. So basically it's an all-around new Daiwa combo. I'm not gonna lie, I've already used the reel. That's how I'm gonna do first impressions. I already tested it out today with Dane. Got a couple lines in the water. Tested out its casting ability, yard capacity, everything. I put 300 yards of line on it. There's something about watching an unboxing video and watching it. It doesn't feel right to have an unboxing video if you don't unbox it on camera. So it's already open, but let's just act like it's not. And I just ripped it open. So here's my Daiwa Lexa. Here's the box. Just has the Daiwa logo right there. It says the same stuff around the box. Daiwa Lexa 300 HS. Has all the stats here. I'm not gonna read them all off, but I'll name off some of the basic things. There's a let's see, rigid aluminum frame side plate, dual stopper, aluminum spiel, 7 ball bearings, magnetic anti-backlash control, anti-reverse, you know, the basic stuff all reels should have these days. Anyway, let's get into the reel, because the box is kind of falling apart. So bubble wrap so we don't damage it during shipping. Here's the instruction manual with the basic controls. If I ever need to take apart my reel or fix something, repair it, dissect it, I know where everything goes and how to take care of it. It's just a part content manual. I'm not going to read that off, it's just a manual. I never look at those anyway. And now for the main event, the reel. Here it is. Like I said, Daiwa Lexa 300 HS. Where do I start? First off, it's really sexy. I mean, I gotta admit it, first thing off the bat to say about this reel is it's absolutely beautiful looking. It just looks so nice in the hand. It's comfortable in the hand, fits perfectly around my palm, nice 300 size. So I can go ahead and use it for spotted bay bass if I really wanted to have some fun. Perfect reel for calico fishing, inshore and offshore. Yeah, really good all-around saltwater reel. Let's see, what else can I say? Yeah, that was the first thing I thought when I opened this. I was like, wow, it's even sexier looking than I originally thought when I was looking at it on the website. God, I don't know where to start. So yeah, so you can see it's silver. It's not the newer model that's in blue. I don't like that blue color so much anyway, but I went ahead and got this one. It's a little bit cheaper than the newer one, a little bit more budget, a little bit more affordable. It was still like a $200+ reel, but 100% worth it as far as I can tell so far. No issues. As you can see, I've got it spooled up. I went to Dana Landing today and spooled it up. I've got about 200 and I haven't filled the reel all the way, but basically it's like 270 yards of 30-pound Power Pro braid. It's in dark moss green, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but right here I've just got a fluorocarbon leader, about 1.5 feet of a fluorocarbon leader from Seagar. It's pink label. I mean, helps out with breast cancer, which is always a good thing to do, and it also is a great product to put on my reel as far as line. Here's not the one I used, but an example of the braid that's on. It's a Power Pro 30-pound moss green, 30-pound braid. I had this at my house. This is regular blue label Seagar 30-pound, and this is what I have on it on the reel right now. It's this. That's 30-pound pink label Seagar fluorocarbon, 100% fluorocarbon leader material. Really, really great product. It's super wiry. You can get a little bit annoying when you tie your leader knot and you can't put it through your eyes, your micro guides, because it gets stuck, so you've got to have that outside of your eyes at all times. But if you really want something that to make sure 99% sure that the fish aren't going to see your line, Seagar label fluorocarbon leader material is the way to go. So definitely check those out. If you don't want to pay that much, it's really expensive. It's like $25 for 25 yards of 30 pounds. So definitely think about price there. You can always do a mono leader, but if you're worried about fish eyesight like I am, this is the way to go. I like the handle. Really nice rubbery grips. It's got some nice grooves on it. As you can see, grooves on both handles fit my thumb and my hand on the handle. Really keeps it grippy. Even if my hand gets sweaty when I'm really getting into it, I'm not going to lose my grip, which is nice to know. I've got a really wide gap. I'm not completely sure how long of a gap that is. It's, sorry, it sounds weird. It's the leader getting stuck, but the handle, really wide gap. The handle itself is actually longer and wider than the reel body itself, which in my opinion is nice. I like that, an oversized paddle handle. Gives you extra, what's the word? Gives you extra, well anyway, it gives you extra strength and force or whatever, power on the reeling in the fish. You really get that leverage. You really get that leverage that you need when you have an oversized handle like this. Huge gap in between, lots of room, your hand's not going to be hitting knob to knob. Let's just move into whites right after that. We've got the star drag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-prong star drag, really crisp clicking sound. Another thing I like about this reel, almost everything on it clicks. Clicking is something that's important to me. I need my reels to click. I feel like my reels are really cheap also when they don't click like this. Yeah, I love that. That is probably the most crisp clicking I've ever heard on a reel ever. Just really puts a nice finishing touch to the reel. Really shows to go how much detail and precision can be put into tuning your reel and how it's made. I don't like it when they don't have clicking. It makes me feel like the reel's cheap. The company didn't want to put in the work to make it that quality of a product. And it's important. If you really need to fine tune your drag, maybe just move it up a little or a little down. You can't really do that if you can't hear it. Tension knob right here, it's also got some grip lines on it. Everything on here's got grip, so I can't slip or accidentally turn it all the way up and lose my place in tuning it. This slides up and down. This does not click, but I don't mind. I don't need that to click. Next knob on this is the Lexa 300. This reel features a magnetic outside tuning brake. It's not an internal centrifugal where you have to pull off the whole side plate and adjust the pins. I could do that if I wanted to, if this stopped working, but I don't think it's going to, so this works. This clicks as well. Not quite as crisp, but enough. I've got a 1 to 10 and then the off switch for my magnetic brake switch, and that's really nice to have. It's got just a little line there and that tells me what setting I'm on. I like to keep it on about, usually I keep it on halfway. My brakes are halfway set down, so I have 5 brakes on, 5 off, so I can't backlash too much, but it's enough to where I won't backlash, but I can also keep my casting distance going far. But on this reel, something about this reel, it's just so perfect, and I can cast so perfectly to fit my style with it. I've actually had it on 2.5 brakes on, and everything else is off. The other 8 are off, which is pretty amazing compared to my other reels. I can cast that far and not backlash. So that just goes to show how durable and how good of a braking system this reel actually has inside of it. I'm not going to pull off the side plate and show you guys internal, just because, to be honest, it's kind of a pain. I have to get like a penny or a tool and just twist this about counterclockwise about 20 times to get it off, and then it's just pins inside. Yeah, here's the bail release button. You just press it down like any other traditional bait caster. Pops right back up as soon as you give a little nudge to the paddle handle. Just click down. Really nice. It's a 7.7, or which one did I get? This is a let's see. Yeah, this is a 7 1-to-1 gear ratio reel. A little bit faster. I like it like that, so I can just reel real slow for spotted bay bass or other fish if I really want to keep it slow, or I can reel at a medium speed or really fast if I want to get maximum speed out of my lure, or the correct action out of what bait I'm using. So yeah, that's really nice to have. 7 1-to-1. Kind of go like this for bass, like this for calicos. Or I can go, I don't know when I would have to go like this, maybe just to get my bait in, try another cast. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the overview of the reel. Like I said, I tested it with Dane today. He has a Shimano Tranx 300, so this is pretty much made to compete with the Tranx 300 from Shimano. Honestly, in my opinion, it might just because I just got this or whatever, but I think this is better than the Tranx. Feels smoother, casts better. I've seen Dane have a lot of issues with backlashing almost every other cast, if not every cast, or having issues with the line going through. Maybe it's because it's made in Malaysia, maybe his just has a defect, or maybe the reel overall isn't as great as it comes off to be. But in terms of competing with the Tranx, I think this reel gets it done. I like this a lot better than his Tranx from when I've tried his reel before and tested it in the tackle shops. I think this reel is better. The Tranx, yes, it can hold more line, and it can cast farther. It can cast like 40 pound, a certain amount of yards to where this can't quite catch up to that, but it's a close call, and I think this is a better reel for what I do, and I'm using. That's my opinion. I'm not speaking for everyone. Yeah, I just can't stop reeling this reel. It feels really nice. Yeah, just a really nice reel. Just a line guide, the reel seat. That's pretty much it. Really nice reel, really nice looking. It's great. Yeah, I put that guy back over here. Let's see. Now we'll move on just for a quick minute review of the rod that I ordered with this reel. Now, I spent the majority, gotta rotate this around, my room isn't that big. I spent a majority of my money on the reel, which is, in my terms, the reel is more of a weakness to your setup in terms of the fish getting away or getting off. The reel is way more of a weakness than your rod. So, I spent a lot more on the reel to make sure I made the right choice on what gear to get into for the reel, and I just got a budget, lower cost rod, but still very nice quality.
My beat you a fool for this one.
Daiwa Setup heavy fast action rod. I can read the stats. Air X 7 foot. It can hold a lure from a range of 3 all the way to 1.5 pounds and everything in between those. I can hold 12. It's recommended that you use 12 to 25 pounds. I don't know who else listens to those, but I do. I 65-pound line almost at some point in calico, so I can cut it back up. Very nice sling profile. doing this in every video, but I thought today would be cool with a lure tip for the day. This one's going to be for spotted bay bass. It's going to be targeted in the day. As far as I know, I actually got this as a tip from someone else, but now it's my tip, and it works really well.
I beat you a fool for this one.
It's custom with this. We've caught some our biggest bass on these. Any lure with black on it in Mission Bay is going to work really well, a lot better than other other lures. See how this one's got a really nice glossy, shiny, dark black on top?
I beat you a fool for this one.
So it's got a clear bottom,